Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel for another Street Fighter Duel video. I'm going to start off by saying, some people might think this is going to be a bit of a rant, okay? I'm known for them. If you followed my content for any period of time, I am nothing if not honest with players, alright? With my thoughts, with my feelings, what I think is going on, and there's just a couple of things I really need to get off my chest about Street Fighter Duel, and I'm going to do it. Some people might just think, hey, you know what, you've only just started playing this game, why are you slamming it? I'm not about to slam it, right? Just to be clear, I'm not about to slam it, right? So, first of all, just want to show you a couple of things, right? Straight up, there's a slight change to what we thought about Ken, right? Instead of being a master, he's actually going to be an Inferno class, right? Which doesn't change things that much because it just means that you're still going to have to gacha this guy. He's not going to be a legend like he was in the other versions. So if you're going to be summoning for this guy, good luck, because it's going to take you a lot of copies to actually make this guy usable, okay? So first of all, we're getting that out of the way, but we're coming back around to that, right? So today they did push out an update, and with that update they added something to the game. And the thing that they added to the game, I'm going to go over this in another video, but I needed to do this first or else I feel like I would be a bit disingenuous. They've got this thing just now called the garage system, right? And the thing that this garage system actually brings along with it is another gacha system. So that is basically the point of this entire video. This game honestly has some of the most aggressive monetization I think I've seen in any gacha game that I've played. It's mental, it's absolutely bonkers, right? So let's just be clear, right now there's two things, well, one limited thing on the go, which is the Taro exchange event, right? And with the Taro exchange event, you are able to go into your mall, go to limited, you can buy these packs, you can buy these packs, and if you go to your daily gift packs, you can also buy these daily gift packs that will give you more tarot cards, right? On top of that, they've now released this new garage thing, and with your garage thing, you get these garage tokens that you can get. Yes, I know I'm complaining and I've got some of them, right? But you can get these garage tokens that you can get, which is another currency that you can summon on another type of banner to get something else, right? On top of that, I've just showed you that Ken is coming out tomorrow and Ken is going to be an Inferno. Now, we already know that Ken is going to come along with an event. That event is going to use something called Dragon's Tears. Those Dragon's Tears are going to be used on a banner which allow you to summon for the unit. So come tomorrow, when you go here and when you go here, there's probably going to be a section up here that says Dragon's Tears, where you can buy even more of that currency. On top of that, you've also got your these things, your divinity token things, right? The monetization is off the charts. It's insane. Now obviously you don't have to buy into it. You don't, right? And to be fair, you can play this game free to play. You can't play it a lot, to be completely honest, because you will hit walls very, very quickly. By design, the game is kind of designed to let you make small gains in progress, and then it will very quickly throw up a kind of roadblock that's going to either require you to gain a lot of levels, some new characters, some new star levels. I say star levels, I'm used to my old game, but some new rarity levels, so up from SS to SSS and stuff like that. And then now on top of that, we've got this newer system, which is the garage system. Now you can technically free to play the garage system very slowly, because you do get these workshop tokens, right? These workshop tokens will allow you to build up a stock of, what is it, 250 I think using cash and 360 using gems, which between the two of them would be just enough, slightly more, to do a summon. So if you're free to play, you're going to be a while before you actually need to use this anyway, because just to be clear, if I show you there you go, there's an SS Plus character, garage, she doesn't have it available because you need to get them to SSS to actually use it, right? So you could say that this is kind of, at the moment anyway, whale bait, right? Now, the issue with that is this game likes to feed free-to-play players to whales. Straight up, it does. There's no getting around it, right? I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if I go into arena and I go here, so I want to attack someone, I decide, right, okay, let's go and attack. Now the second hardest fighter on my entire server is Shatar. I've probably got about a 60% success rate, right? So let's see what happens when I fight Shatar. I'm not going to do anything to my team. If I lose here, I don't really care. I just want to give you guys an example of what I'm talking about. So I built my team up, he's built his team up. Relatively fair fight. We have the kind of similar teams, we have similar power levels, we probably have similar equipment types and stuff like that. So this is a fair fight. Me fighting this guy in PvP, whoever wins here deserves the points. It's probably going to be him because I have not changed my fighting souls. I really need to fix those. I'm trying to get past the stage in story and I've put on a lot of healing based. So anyway, there you go, right? So, wait, I won? Alright, okay, I won. So beating him, I get 20 points. So he is other than me, he's the second strongest person on this server and I get 20 points for beating this person, right? So if I go into my list that you can see here, you can quite clearly see there is people on here who are massively below my power level, right? I'm not saying they're free to play. They might be free to play, I've got no idea, right? But they are massively below my power level. So I can click this guy and looking at his team builds, he might be free to play. I've got absolutely no idea. So if I go in here and I fight this guy, this will probably be like instant. Not sure. There you go, right? So I beat this guy, right? I still get 20 points. So I can literally feast on free-to-play players and I can still earn the same amount of points. I can still just progress my way forward. So what these systems do is they create a massive power imbalance within the servers, which, okay, it's self-imposed because you're choosing to purchase these things, you're choosing to do this, you're choosing to get more powerful, but at the same time that's kind of off-putting to the free-to-play players. One thing you need to give free-to-play players is hope. You need to give them hope that they can compete, and by constantly introducing all these new systems where you can just get more and more power, because that's what this garage does. I am going to break it down in another video, like more in detail, but the level of monetization and the power imbalance that it's kind of creating is insane to me. Now, I don't doubt that the other versions have this. They probably all have like this garage, they probably all had the Destiny Tarot event. They're obviously all, well, in a different way, but they're all going to have the Monster Hunter event. I think what makes it so different on Global is the game's only 2 weeks old and all of this is happening at the one time. So it seems like it's monetization overload, in my opinion. Whether you agree or disagree, that's entirely up to you. But for a brand new player coming on, it can be extremely off-putting because they are completely going to view this game as pay to win, right? Now, top level in most games, yeah, it's probably free to play, pay to win in most games, right? The last game I covered extensively was Disgaea RPG, and to be honest, you could win at that free to play. You could. It's one of the few games that I've played that you could do that, right? But the majority of games is always going to have an advantage if you're a paying player, which kind of makes sense, right? But I've personally not played a game to this extent that this early on is creating such a gulf in power that free-to-play players are just going to be like, what am I supposed to do here, you know? Over time, you will get strong, but the strong are just going to continue to get stronger, so that gap is either going to continue to widen or it's definitely not going to get shorter anyway, which again, I just feel like it's something that is going to potentially dissuade players from playing long term. It might even put whales off, to be honest, because while people think whales like to spend money, I feel like that's a bit of a stretch. I don't feel that whales like to spend money. They do, but when you start to overload them and it becomes a kind of whale wallet war, that's going to put some of your more low to medium term wears off, and then you're going to just decrease your overall player pool. This is totally going to come off as a whale moaning video, right? But it's not. I mean, it isn't. It's for the health of the wider game that I just feel like it's not a good idea to have the level of aggressive monetization that the game has got right now. I mean, again, like I say, tomorrow we've got Ken coming. He's most likely going to come with his own packs. It's just going to be more things cluttering up the UI, trying to take money from you, and I feel like it could potentially be a massive turn off to players. I've already had comments saying that things like this, to be honest, so adding more on top, I feel like it's just going to completely make those players go right over the edge. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Am I overreacting? I don't know. I'm going to follow this up with a video talking about the actual garage. I just felt like I wanted to get this off my chest before I kind of broke down what the garage actually is, right? If you're not Triple S, don't worry about it for now, just build up your tokens, right? But we'll talk about it and we'll see what you guys think. Anyway, I've been Hayzink, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next Street Fighter Duel video. Peace.